Hello guys, good morning. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just type one, type one on the chat so that we can. Oh, shit. All right, so we're looking at DXY. We're looking at DXY first. Also remember that today is Friday. Today is Friday. So we've had a very nice week actually. But I think that price would want to target this high. I mean, looking at how price played out around this point, and then we had this liquidity grab from here. So at least we might want to expect price to at least trade lower, I mean trade higher up to this previous weekly high. All right, but within the week, price traded back right down to this point where we have this resistance zone or support rather. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, let me know if you can hear me so that let me just try to share the live. So currently we have DXY on the weekly. We traded right down to this point. Now it's like all throughout this week we have been bearish. So if we have today to be what we call TGIF, it will not be bad, right? Thank God it's Friday, which is TGIF, like that. So this is what we are looking at today, and today actually I'm targeting this high first. I want to target this high, previous daily high, though price did not actually close above this candle, but At least we have already traded back down to that point. And also we had this fair value gap here. Price mitigated that so well. So for our chart, we actually look bullish, and we've had to retest that zone, I think. All right. Well, we've already had a total soup here, though I don't really want that to be. Anyways, there is a possibility we can start buying from there actually. Okay, buying from this fair value gap. We've already filled that already. Let's look at 1 hour. Okay, very nice. So we have 1 hour. We're consolidating, and at this point, I feel like price will not just want to move higher based on these consolidations that we have here. So what I'm thinking that will likely happen here is a manipulation lower before price can move higher. So we have this now to be like a range. This we can put it to be an accumulation, and then we can have price take out this relative equal lows here into let's use this one, this candle here. Okay, let me just put this away. Oh yeah, we have even this point, this fair value gap here. So I would want to see price pull back down to at least this point before we can buy to target previous daily high. And if we have so much momentum today, then we might want to target a previous daily week. Also, you can see that from here, price was like trying to trend lower, and we broke out of the trend line. Probably you might say want to retest now and continue higher. So it's possible, right? All this trend line liquidity here. Price already grabbed this one here, and yeah. So basically, I think this is possible for us to have, and let me see. It looks like we can have a trend line from here, something like that. Okay, so we can have a trend line around that zone, and maybe if price comes back down to this area, we can have reasons to uh, buy from there. Okay, that's for DXY. If that's for DXY, then we can have the opposite on Euro USD. First, we're going to start Euro USD from the weekly as well, and then we'll see. Okay, so weekly chart, weekly candle, we had all that pull up here as well, taking out those top horns. Okay, and we're expecting price to clear out the trend line between all these candles here. All these 4 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're expecting price to do that, or even this 1, 2, 3. I don't know, but we're expecting that to happen. And we still have our previous weekly low here. Previous weekly low. And yesterday closed nice as well, but let's see if price would at least want to target previous daily low for today. Previous daily low. Okay, Now it is okay. We also had price respected this fair value gap here, no close above or anything like that. So there's a likelihood we are still pushing lower. Then we've had this FVG field already, but remember on DXY we still expected it to push again back to the upside before uh, sell continuation, right? So let's see, you can have a trend line like this, and then okay, so exactly where we had that push on DXY, we can have the same thing here around this point, and then our stops above that high, and then we'll target previous daily low and then the previous weekly low. Okay, so what I'm expecting here is just a manipulation of this range that price has created here, and I think that we have the Asian low above that high, right? That's the Asian low, and I think it has not been taken out yet. So this is still our Asian high. This is still our Asian high. It has not been rated yet. So, and we have New York high here. So let's watch out as well for that. Maybe price can spike above that before dropping. Also, we would like to be looking at SMT as well to see what price can likely do around that spot. Let me try to reduce some of the drawings so that we might have a clearer picture of what to expect. Okay, so currently we're having an SMT movement. Now let me just remove this trend line and then this other block come closer this way. This one too, don't need it here. All right. So what we are expecting is this is GU up, right? This is GU, this one. That's GU, and let's see GU from the daily, please. Okay, let's actually go to the GU actually. GU doesn't look GU at least looks very clear. GU looks very clear, and based on how we closed yesterday, actually below this low, I mean below the opening of this other candle after a reaction to that what did I just do here? Okay, after reacting to this other block here. So at this point, there's a likelihood we might have more lower prices, at least maybe taking out this low, which is a 4-hour swing low, I should suppose. Yeah, I know that people are buying this rejection. I know that, but still strongly bearish on these guys. Still strongly bearish on them. Okay, this is still our other block here. We can still short from there. If price comes back to it, you can still short from that point, and then we target even this low. It's low right here. But today is Friday, so we have to be very careful. And also, there seems to be no NFP today. Am I correct? Do we have NFP today? Do we have NFP today? Do we have NFP today? Let me check. I don't think we have. Today's Friday. We have today's Friday. Tentative. What does means? We have non-farm employment change today. Tentative. That means there's no timing. Okay. We have non-farm employment change. Where they say tentative. Change the number of employment people greater than. So there is no group. There's no name, no time for it. So guys, be active. When they say a news is tentative, what does that mean? When they say a news is tentative, what does that mean on Forex Factory? I want to hear your response. When they say a news is tentative, what does that mean? So it's simple, all right? When they say it's tentative, it means the exact date and time of the news is not confirmed yet. So that's actually why I'm not really gonna trade today, because I don't trust the volatility that we might have today. Maybe we're gonna consolidate, or we might have so much manipulations. So we can still use this candle as a CRT. All right. So when they say tentative news, it means that the time, the date for the release of the exact information or details of the news, they are not confirmed yet. All right. So the event is expected to happen. If the event is expected to happen like a report or a speech or an announcement, but within the calendar, if it is tentative, it means that it has not been fixed schedule. There's no fixed schedule for it. All right. So if you're a trader and you know that this particular event has to move the market maybe at 2:30, 1:30, then you have to now be careful. All right. Because at any time you can have volatility coming in. Okay. So sometimes this is always also mostly based on maybe the government, they are working on some things, and yeah, and they have not yet, maybe they are working on some policies, and I don't know, and they are not yet confirmed. So Forex Factory will not have any uh, any reliable news to give out. Okay, so GU, we will expect maybe price to at least upon this high into this other block on the 4 hour before we can push lower. I think that will not be bad. Also, we had this liquidity grab here into this key level. Though we spotted something up here, but I should expect price to push lower like that. Okay, there is something here on the monthly chart. I think is it weekly or monthly? All right, this lows here on GU. We have some relative equal lows here on GU, and I really want to see price trade down to it. So, and we're still being supported by this other block on the weekly. So, we are bearish. I'm very much bearish on this guy, guys. I'm very much bearish on it. Today's opening, no, it's not today's opening. This 11 o'clock candle, it has no wick like this. Sometimes it's a very funny candle. You can see price like that want to come right up to that point. Anyways, we're going to watch a confirmation here based on candles, right? If price comes here, we'll wait for a candle closure below previous bullish candle as our model 1 entry, which is going to be what? Above the CRT high that we have pointed. So we will not just maybe just jump in like that. All right, so let's look at USD JPY. I noticed yesterday we reacted nicely from this breaker block here. Very beautiful breaker block, and then price bounced up from it, and then we are pushing higher. What did we expect on DXY? We're expecting a manipulation lower before a move back higher, right? So it should slightly be the same for USD JPY. You can also see that we have broken out of this area, so we can have price pull back down somewhere here and maybe give us some buys. Now this particular week like this is likely another block on the lower time frame. I think maybe on the 15-minute or 5-minute. That week like that should be another block somewhere. Maybe 3 minutes, I don't know. When you have such a week like that, sometimes, yeah, it's another block on the 1 minute time frame. So there's a likelihood that price might want to retest it. Okay, let's just see. Maybe price will want to come down to that week. Also, we have this resistance here, and then this one. Okay, so we have a good spot. Also have this to be an inducement, and same thing we are expecting on DXY. We should get it here, and then we are good to buy. All right, that's for USD JPY. I see all these points here, this liquidity here. We might take all of that for our you guys see where 4 hours is reacting up from. This other block, that's dangerous. Look at the high. Okay, so we have a daily fair value gap here above that point. Okay, they are not sure it's going to happen today. Okay, yeah. Okay, so USD JPY, we are also having the same bias as we do with DXY, right? Let's look at another asset, GBP GPY. Which asset do you guys want me to check? You can always tell me what you want. Show me the asset you want me to check so that we'll look at it together. Alright, so we have GBP GPY here. I expected GBP GPY to trade down to this point, to this fair value gap. I strongly believe we're going to come down to that point, but we are having a rejection here based on the fact that we took out that liquidity. And if we want to have reasons for a sell, we have a volume gap here. 4-hour chart. 4-hour also has another block around that point. So as it stands now, I can get a shot like that from that other block, and then I target the fair value gap like that. That's it. Let's just keep that very simple. From that zone to this fair value gap here. Maybe price would even want to trade much lower again to this other block here. Yeah, that time you might want to extend your TP, but for now, that's basically what I would love to see. Let's see if price comes to that high, and also this is gonna be like an inducement to that zone, right? Inducement. So that's an inducement move. That's for GBP GPY, right? Let's look at gold. Gold have been bullish lately. A lot of people have been trying to sell, and but since today is Friday, we have price reacted from that FVG, and it looks still bullish again, guys. This is serious. Now, I actually expected price to at least trade up to 3,900. I think we talked about it together. Did we talk about it still here on YouTube? I think so. 3,900 00 00. Okay, but we did not fully touch that, and also we have 4,000. I also believe that price will come up to this level, 4,000, maybe throughout this month, because gold like that has been so bullish. 4,000. All right, so we have 4,000 and then 3,900. Those are key levels. But now, price is playing around this zone of 3,900. It's a big figure, so we can have a reaction around that zone. Okay. Now, price filled this gap, and we sold yesterday. We have this AVG. Now, people, this can be a good CRT actually. That can be a good CRT for us, I suppose. Okay. But let's look at 4-hour. Do we have reasons for a short? If yes, then we can look for it. Okay, nice. Price took out this high. This is okay. We took out Thursday, took out Wednesday's high, and then shifted lower, because this is actually a shift in structure. So we can actually expect some pushback to the downside today on gold as a reaction from this other block, and can also maybe use this high, this point. I think this rejection candle, this is a rejection block, right? So we can have price push up to that point, can have price push up to that level, and we have push back to the downside from there. This rejection block is likely going to be another block on the lower time frame. Let's check that out. Maybe 30 minutes. Okay, nice. So on the 30 minutes, we have another block there on that rejection block on the 4-hour chart. And yeah, so there's a likelihood that price might do something like this, and then we target the CRT low on the daily. So this is our CR high. Now we are using this to be our CRT high just based on the fact that price traded into a big figure or around a big figure CR high. All right, that's the sole reason, because one thing we don't have here is a strong key level, as I'll put it, CR low, like maybe a PDRA, as you guys know, and stuff like that. But what we have here, we are looking at a high, a key institutional level. Now, if we divide this into two, if we divide this range into two, having the 50% of this CRT, if you were someone that sold, maybe to target 50% of the CRT yesterday, like maybe getting in from here, from the open of this new candle, you would have had maybe roughly 1:2, and you'd have maybe close partials, and then you'll be now waiting to completely take it from there. But since today's Friday, we are expecting a reversal. I would love to see if price can push back up to that point, and then we can get a short from there. All right, something like that. Yeah. Now, one thing I'm not very comfortable about this trade is the fact that we did not hit our target. We did not hit our full the big figure level. We did not hit it. So that's what is making me not be. That's why I'm not very happy about that. So today we are looking at Friday Tgif setups. Friday's Tgif setups. Let's put that a little bit bigger, put it somewhere, and anchor that. So we don't actually have any liquidity to lead us into this other block. So all we can expect is price to manipulate these areas, or maybe range from here like that, and then as people are shorting, it spikes up and then we go lower. Okay, that's basically what I would love to see there. That's just it. That's basically what I want to see from gold. Which other assets should we look at again? If you can hear me, please type. You can hear me, type gold on the chat. If you can hear me, just type gold. If you can hear me, type gold on the chat. Let's go. I don't know if you guys are getting me 100%. Okay, Noel, you are getting me. Derek, yeah, good. All right, so let's look at US 100. Good. We have US 100 here. We also went above this high, and today we have already taken out. This is previous daily high that we already did already. Okay, so US 100, we have taken out previous daily high, and This is our previous daily low. For our chart, we also have that high that can possibly be a CRT as well for us. And then we have a 1 hour chart. All right, so with the 1 hour chart, since this is like a daily CRT for us, right, what we're going to do is wait for price to close below this candle. Close below, and then we can short. Okay, if we close below, we can then short. Okay, if price closes below, we can short to target the CR low, and if we're targeting the CR low, we have 50% away, 50% to take partials, and that's right here, partials here. I'm going to take partials from there. This is actually bullish, all right? This is bullish, just that we've gone actually way above the previous all-time highs, and let's see, we have yes, we have this point here, 25,000. We have 25,000 maybe as a key point or as a key level, big round figure, right? So if price comes there, we'll get the last bullish candle, close below it, and then we can still short from there. If at all price doesn't come for us to short from here, if we push high again into this round big figure, then we can short if price closes below the last bullish up close candle there as our model 1 entry into this CRT. Someone says USD Swiss franc, USD Sherry. It's been long that I even checked that pair. I've not traded for over a year now, I guess. Now, if you remember vividly, we said we are bullish on DXY, right? So, and this guy is showing us the same thing. We have this, we had also an inversion gap here. Okay, so we have, I think, a couple of reasons for price to move higher. Plus, price respected this other block after filling this FVG. Very clean price action, and this can become our CRT. Okay, CRT high and low. So let's see now on the 4-hour reasons to hold price to buy up to this point. At least this high, the high of this CRT first. Okay, you can have price come up to the high of this CRT, and then later on the other block, at least we are good. At least this high should be our draw at the moment. Okay, so let's see 4-hour. 4 hours supports the higher prices, then we are good. So nice. On the 4-hour chart, we have price respect this other block, and then this is also the last bearish candle here, this point. Let's see. So we can have this point. We have this FVG here. Price is gradually trading below it. Now, this week, the week of this candle, let's see if we have another block there. Then we can expect price to buy from somewhere like that. Very nice. We also took out this liquidity here. So there we target this high. So let's go to 30-minute. Okay, it's a bearish candle here, so we can use this one as our other block. Okay, this bearish candle, and extend it to the right like that. So accumulation, manipulation, possible entry from here. That was our accumulation. Price manipulate like that, and then we can look for longs from that point. Primary target could be this high, which is I think Asian high. Oh, okay, previous daily high. We have our Asian high is here. It's our Asian high. So London pre-London Open has taken out the Asian low already. Yeah, I've taken out the Asian low, which was here. So let's see if price pulls down to this other block here, and then we can have an entry from there. Okay, that's for USD Sheriff, from the person that requested that. That was from Richard. Yeah. So how many of you are trading today? Just because of this tentative news and the fact that NFP is surprising us today, I don't know how to put it, but good. We are approaching Euro USD for a short, and also DXY for a buy. Then what about GU? GU also, we are pushing it as well. Remember I said there's a particular candle here that I don't like, but let's put our entry from this point. At least if price takes out here, it's not bad, but we're going to watch price action from here. Okay. Which asset again? USD JPY. USD JPY, we are buying from this point. Then we are targeting that high. US 100, we are waiting for a close before we get anything to do from there. GBP JPY, we want to sell maybe from that red line. There's a candle there with no wick. That makes it interesting for us. We have not checked Bitcoin. Bitcoin for the couple of days have been so bullish, and I think we are back up. We're going to target back that high. All right, so we had price close above that high, which validated something, bullishness. Stop count as well. This is double push theory, taking high and low and then expanding higher. We go through the daily chart, and then daily retested this breaker here, and then we expanded higher. So today we might continue that bullishness. So we have this breaker here. We can see a good reaction from there for price to continue higher into this point, the all-time high. Yeah, I think it was a very nice order block on the 4 hour, so we can use this low as inducement to then see price push up to that zone. Okay, so the point we marked out, this was Euro USD, right? So we can wait to see if price takes out that CR high so that we can maybe short from there. Guys, you have not even liked the life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it that what we're doing is not educative, or what is the problem? Are you guys interested in the sell on Euro USD? How many of you want to short Euro USD? If you want to sell Euro USD, type, let's just say, type sell. If you are not selling, just type waiting. If you will not sell, just type waiting, and they will see from there. GU still there, USD JPY not yet. Gold not yet as well. Remember, as I said, today is Friday, so and the news that we have today is tentative, which means that we might have maybe little or no price action. You guys can see we have average hourly earnings, tentative, non-farm employment change, tentative as well. Now, non-farm employment change, the previous was 22,000, right? 22,000, and then the focus was what? 42,000. This is not good for DXY actually. The focus has increased, which is not good. Then unemployment rate, previous was 43, and they're still forecasting the same. All right, and then we have the Governor Bailey is speaking. Okay, Governor Bailey is speaking. All right, he's a Bank of England. The governor for the Bank of England. He's speaking today, and no, is this today? He was supposed to speak today at 8:20 a.m. That has already passed. That was for pounds. He has done that already. No, he has not. My timing was not correct, please. Let me fix my time. Uh, all right. So that pound news, okay, is at 2:20 p.m. 2:20 p.m. We have all right. The governor is speaking at 12:20 p.m. Cameroon time. We also have ISMS service PMI. That's 3 p.m. today. That one is 19 USD. But the major guys that we have today, which is employment, non-employment, average hourly earnings, all of them have tentative. So within 130, maybe to 230, that's where we're going to have that maybe some reactions, I think. Yeah. But that's going to be the end for, that's going to be all major news for today. All right. Okay. I think I made a video this morning. I uploaded a video this morning which is about support and resistance. Which is about support and resistance. It's something that most of you are worrying about. Is it on my list here? I don't think so. So, anyways, it's actually, let's see our videos. It should be on my videos channel. All right, this is a lesson: support and resistance trading using the line chart. This is it. This is the lesson. It's a very good video. I will encourage all of you to watch it, maybe after this live. Okay. After this live session, you can watch it, and it was actually a private class video. It was a private class video that I just decided to maybe give it out on YouTube. At least maybe it's gonna help somebody. Who knows? Those who are serious about learning, they can help them. Okay. Anyways, that's it. There are so many other videos. Also, let me just show you guys quickly. Now, if you want to, maybe I mentioned about that CRT on the group, right? Yeah, I have a playlist about of CRT here. If you just open my channel and then you go to the playlist, you're going to have some various playlists. Now we have this is the candle range. We have about 21 videos here. Now inside these lessons, we have had a couple of backtesting sessions, right, where we backtest, especially around the morning, like that, early mornings. We've been having those backtesting lessons. Like you can see this one, we usually do it live, right? That was a backtesting on a live session, and then I think it was very early in the morning we were doing that backtesting. Has given us this CRT after creating a couple of inside bars. Remember, this is one form of CRT that is very strong. When price creates inside bars, when there's a huge candle and then there are inside bars, price manipulates to distribute, right? Takes out the CRT low with that manipulation and it distributes to take out the high. Please take note that this is logic. Okay? It should not be a pattern something. Because if it's a pattern something, you expect this candle to take this low, but it's not, you start expecting to go higher and stuff like that. So here I was trying to explain that it's not trying, there's nothing like perfection. That should not be what should be running over your mind or should be disturbing you. If you get a good entry, you engage. If the stops are not much, there's no big deal. Just manage your risks and you see how it plays out. Rather than you, maybe what if we were waiting for price even to come back down to this other block and it did not, and the market goes right up to that area, giving us a 7.6 risk to reward ratio. How would that make you feel? Well, I know that some people are glued to that. It's not a problem. It's still very good, all right, to follow your rules. But one of the things is to understand volatility. When volatility is in the market, sometimes you miss out moves that you necessarily did not, you are not supposed to miss them out. Okay, let's see how this goes. Price comes back to this fair value gap here. We fill it nicely, rejecting from there. If we were not on the buy from the origin of this, we would have taken our trade from there as well. So, but at this point, we cannot be taking a second entry just from here. All right, that will be like us risking 2% in almost a single trade. You have to allow price to expand first before you think of adding more trades to it. Okay, so let's see what happens. If the market takes us out, we'll still try to see if we can get another long entry. Right, we're having a good expansion to the upside. Very good. 1 hour. So they thought with this other mitigation here. And also have this fair value gap, which aligns with this one. Let's see how it goes. If at all the market wants to pull back to that area, we should also be looking at how the daily candle is going. Remember, I said this is a CRT we are looking at. So let's see. Okay, nice expansion to the upside. Now, all right, guys. So I was just showing you guys maybe a quick video on about the CRT lesson. I mentioned that on the group. Okay, so it's very important. All you have to do is sacrifice time, sacrifice it, and then you go through these lessons. It's not going to cost you that much. Okay, it's not going to cost you that much. I don't know. I think some people should already be on a sell for those that were using this other block to short. The thing is, if I sell from this other block, my stops still have to be that high. Okay, that's just the reality, but I'm not very comfortable selling from this. I think price might use this other block as liquidity. Why? Because the XY still has to come lower, and we are even thinking that it should take out this low into this fair value gap. So 9 o'clock, good. So this is true London up now. At least if we have a spike down to that point and maybe some corrections, it will be good. GBP USD also, this is a good close above this candle, so you can actually expect some higher prices. Maybe we have a pullback like that and then we continue higher. It's the same thing on Euro USD. So I cannot trust this entry now because why? The XY still has to make some movement. So which means that there's a possibility of an SMT to happen. There's a possibility for an SMT to happen. So so let's be patient and then we'll see. Also USD GPY, we're expecting it to also go down as well. GBP GPY, expecting that bullish push to happen. Gold, expecting that to happen as well, and I think that's it, right? Can we end the live now? Can we end the live now? I'm waiting to hear from you guys. All right, guys. Please keep in mind or take note of all the setups that we have mapped out today. Okay. I think I'll copy them and then I'll just post them on. I'll post them on Twitter. DXY. I'll just copy and paste them on Twitter. Yeah. I mean on this Telegram. Let's see what happens to the setups. Yeah. Gold. Let's look at gold. Okay. Yes, 30. No, we're not looking at 30. All right, guys. That should be it. So I wish you guys the best and good luck in your trading.